Good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's presentation of the Arena League. I'm David Smart, coming to you live from the Sonatag Event Center here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, for tonight's game between the Eau Claire Axemen and the visiting Ozark Lunkers. Pre-game just wrapping up right now. We had a very nice rendition of the national anthem. We had a coin toss that was won by the Lunkers. They elect to receive the opening throw-off. No kicking in this league. They throw from the end zone. Throwing off for the Axemen. Looks like it will be number 6, Mo Strong, listed as a running back, but also a thrower. And we are officially underway with a throw-off that goes up into the rafters. So an inauspicious
Throw-off
start
infraction.
to this one.
Throwing team. The ball will be placed at midfield. First down.
Ball will go to midfield. It'll be first down. Lunkers come into tonight's game 1-0. Last week, week 1, they beat the St. Joseph Goats 54-50. Eau Claire coming in 0-1. They lost on the road in their inaugural game at Hot Springs, 38-24. In at quarterback for the Lunkers is number 7, Josh White. Motion there, fakes the handoff. Ball hits the turf. And they do hang on to it. It'll be second down. Loss of about 3 on that play, though. Second and about 13. Motion again, this time pass to the near side. And the Axemen are all over that. He won't get much, about a yard. Devontae Key catching the screen there. So third down and about 12 here for the Lunkers. Ball is on the ground again. And down goes White. He'll lose about a yard. It'll be fourth down. The Axemen defense standing strong here on this opening possession. Fourth down, looks like they'll elect to go for it in lieu of giving the ball to the Axemen. On the 15 again, no kicking, no punting. White's rolling out. He's looking for somewhere to go. He's being chased all over the backfield. He finally sends one down inside the 10, and it is complete. And that was complete to number 2. That is Matt Rush, listed at receiver. He's also listed as another one of their quarterbacks. So the ball all the way down to about the 7 now, so it'll be first and goal. White throws the near side. He'll get a few down to about the 3, Brandon McKee. Second and goal from the 3-yard line now. Couple of players in motion. White rolls out to the right, throws into the end zone, hits a man in the foot, and it's incomplete in the end zone. And that's going to bring up a third down and 3. White has McKee to his right here. There's the snap. Handoff to the left, and he is in rather easily for a Lunkers touchdown. A flag comes in late from back behind the play.
Holding. Offense, number 9.
It's
a 10-yard penalty. Third down.
Key, number 9. And that's going to negate that touchdown. That'll push them back out to the 12. So it's 3rd and goal now from the 12. Marie Bryant Jr. there in motion to the near side. And the snap is on the ground. That's the 3rd time on this opening drive. This time the Axemen have it. They make them pay. Looks like it was recovered by 34 for the Axemen. That's Jacob Davies. They're going to spot it at about the 13 where the Axemen will take over. This will be the first ever offensive drive at home for the Axemen. Quarterback of the Axemen is Wade Freeman. And he's going long on the very first play. He's got a man and just out of his reach down inside the 10. Intended for Patrick McSweeney. And it's 2nd down. That one's right up the middle. The give to Joel Shaw, and he's going all the way for an Axemen touchdown. So the Axemen have their first points at home very quickly here in this one. A long run by Joel Shaw. Axemen look like they will attempt their extra point situation from the 5. That would be worth 1 point here in the Arena League. You can go for 2 from the 10. Freeman's under center. He's got 3 behind him. They go right up the middle, and he is stuffed up at about the 2. That was David Facone on the carry. So the try no good. Axemen still leads 6-0. 9:33 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll line it up and we'll throw it off again, see if we can keep that ball out of the rafters. And we have an appearance on field from the Eau Claire Axe Maidens. Now that's dedication. There's this one poor girl out there. She's in a big plastic walking boot. That looks no worse for the wear. Teams looking ready to go here, just waiting for the field to get cleared as we throw out some t-shirts. Here's we may have a slight issue with the chains as well. But it looks like that has been resolved. Mo Strong has the ball for the Axemen for the throw-off. Deep to return, Emery Bryant Jr. They'll get it to him at about the 2. Tries the right side and not much of a return there for him. Swarmed under. And it looks like they're going to say about the 9-yard line. Ozark takes over. 1st and 10. So Josh White and company, the Ozark Lunkers offense back out there. I'm sure they'll be hoping to keep a better handle on the ball this time as they have a handoff near side. Brandon McKee. They'll give him about 4 there, 2nd and 6. White with Mackey behind him. White looking to throw, and look at the ball got stuck to his hand and went straight.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
So the Lunkers will be facing another 3rd down here. Approaching the 8-minute mark here in tonight's 1st quarter. The throw near side to Kendrick Payne. He'll have a 1st down across the 20. They'll say the 22, that'll be a 1st down for the Lunkers. White again looking to throw. He goes right up the middle. Makes the catch, but driven back right at midfield. Jake Davies on the hit there for the Axemen. High snap, gives it up the middle. For another short gain. Brandon Mackey on the carry there. It'll be 3rd down and about 4.5 yards, we'll say. White looking to throw up the middle. Caught. It's going to be a 1st down, forward progress down inside the 15. They'll give them the 13. That's going to be another Lunkers 1st down. And coming to the near side, he throws near side, ball goes off the wall, missing everyone, and it'll be a second down. Now remember, the quarterback, if he rolls out, can't just go running outside the hashes. If he's going to run, he's got to stay within the hashes, in the run lane, until the line of scrimmage. Throw is behind Matt Rush. Down inside the 10. Incomplete. Third down. Lunkers have faced a bunch of third down scenarios already here in this game, converted most of them, however. Freeman looking, being chased way back. He throws up a jump ball to the corner, and does he hang on? He's got the ball. And I guess they are saying incomplete, so it'll be fourth down. Lunkers will go for it here on the offensive side of the 25. And now we have a flag pre-snap.
Delay of game.
It's a delay of game.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
On the
Fourth
Lunkers.
down.
It's going to make it a fourth and very long now, and 4th and 15. Can get a first down at about the 3. They don't have to get to the end zone. There's the snap. White takes it, he's being chased. Now he's going to run it right up the middle himself. He's dragged down and the ball comes out. Back to Mackey, who's now going to take it himself down the near side into the end zone for a touchdown. So an interesting play there, and it looks like we have an Ozark player down.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Timeout on the field for an injured player to offense.
So the Lunkers tie it up here, 6-6. Will have a chance to take the lead on their extra point try. And I think that's actually the quarterback, Josh White, that ended up down on that play when he lost the ball. To his feet. It's a good sign. And he's coming off under his own power. So the Lunkers are setting up at the 10. They're going to go for 2 here, try to make it 8-6. So it looks like Matt Rush in at quarterback now, at least for this play, because of the injury. And he's in trouble big time back outside the 20. sack by Stephen Thomas.
Timeout on the field.
Lunkers throwing off from right to left. Caught right down near the goal line near side. He's going to stay near side. There's good blocking, but he's tripped up by the shoestrings at the 17. And that is where the Axemen will take over. Wade Freeman bringing the Axemen offense back onto the field. And here we go, first down. Freeman, near side, complete to zero. Stanley Boom Williams.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
And they're ruling
Second down.
incomplete. No. So it'll be 2nd and 10 instead. Motion from way in the backfield there. Freeman ends up keeping it himself. He's going to get 9. Be 3rd and about 1. As we hit 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. All kinds of interesting motion allowed on these plays in this league. This handoff is going nowhere for the Axemen. Well, Shaw loses a bunch. It'll be 4th down and about 4. Axemen look like they are going to go for it. Three-man backfield. The give to Joel Shaw, and he just keeps on fighting, and he's gonna get a first down for the Axemen. Strong carry there, refusing to go down. As he heads to the bench. Freeman now with Austin Bacher back there with him. Got good penetration on defense there. Nowhere to go. They'll get it to about the 20. And that was Austin Bacher on that carry. Fans trying to get a little bit of momentum going here. Freeman is dragged down hard, but his pass is complete. And with the dive, I think he's gonna get in there most strong. With a great catch and then second effort to get that ball over the line. And the Axemen go up 12-6 as the clock ran out on the first quarter. And the Axemen are going for 2 points here from the 10. Freeman had quite a bit of time there to throw that up, but it's ultimately intercepted by Felix King in the end zone. So the try
is the end
good. End
of the first quarter.
Axemen. And now we're ready to go. Strong with the throw. Down to the goal line. Little stutter step there. He slipped, allowing the coverage to get to him, and they gang tackle him into the wall. And a flag comes in very late here. As there was a fair amount of pushing and shoving there, even after the whistle had blown. Here's referee Tyler.
Personal foul. Throwing team number 10. 15 yards added to the end of the run. It'll be first down.
And it'll be a 15-yard personal foul against the Axemen, David Facone. After the play was dead, so that moves it out right to midfield. Where the Lunkers take over first and 10. Looks like Josh White is back in there at quarterback. That's good to see. He gives it up the middle. Now coming over to the near side, crashing into the boards. At the 16, Brandon Mackey. A nice carry there, 9 yards. Second and about a yard. White's got all kinds of time. Now he's in trouble. He throws and it goes right through the hands of Mackey. Incomplete. Oh, and he had him wide open for an easy first down. Instead, it's third down. You can see he got just enough pressure on him. Just give to the near side. Mackey rumbling, stumbling, driven down into the wall inside the 10. Got the first down and then a bunch on that one. They'll mark him at the 7. First and goal for the Ozarks Lunkers. White gives to Mackey. Mackey threading his way through. He's into the wall. The mark is going to be just short. Looks like at the 1, maybe just even inside the 1. It'll be a second and goal. This is Mackey again. There's a big pile of bodies there that's not really going anywhere. And now they say touchdown. Brandon Mackey on the carry and the touchdown to tie it up at 12.
The previous play is under further review.
And now this last play is actually going to go under further video review. It was a big pile of bodies there around the goal line. Definitely tough to tell from our vantage point up here.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
And you heard it from the voice of Tyler Downs, the referee. They are sticking with the call on the field. It will remain 12-12. And it appears the Lunkers are electing to go for 2. From the 10-yard line. Here's Josh White. He's being chased now. Zings it into the end zone and incomplete. And the score remains tied at 12. 11:33 to go until halftime here in Eau Claire. Both teams getting lined up for the throw off here. And it looks like the Lunkers will go with number 11, Lacavius Daniel, as thrower here. Vaughn Ford back to receive for Eau Claire. He catches at the 4. He's coming up the near side. He is cut down across the 20. At the 22, 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Axemen. Wade Freeman under center brings his offense back out for Eau Claire. He gives right up the middle. He slips 1 tackle, 2, and the 3rd and 4th man bring him down, but he's down inside the 20 to the 19. A nice carry there for Bacher. Second and a long 2 here. They go back to Bacher. He gets a couple, and that's going to be very close to a 1st down, but it looks like they're marking it 3rd down. Third down and maybe half a yard here. 3rd and short. Freeman rolls out, and now he throws back to the near side corner, and that is, wow, intercepted one-handed by Ja'Kalen Jackson. The Lunkers come up with a big play and a turnover there. You can see what they were trying to do there. He got it almost up and over the defenders. But in the end, it was double coverage and an interception. 10:03 remaining here before halftime. We still have a 12-12 score. And that was in the end zone, so it'll put the ball at the 5 for the Lunkers to start their next drive. Josh White leading the offense. Takes, rolls to the far side, throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nijay Kelly the 6th, as it reads on the roster here. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 5. White hands it off. Mackey looking for somewhere to go, and he eventually does fight for about 6 yards there on a play that didn't really look like it was going to do much, but just kept going. Good job to stay on his feet, fight through those arm tackles. So it's 3rd and about 4 here for Ozark, and the ball hits the ground again for Ozark. They've had issues, and it's fumbled for a 2nd time on this play alone. Recovered by the Axemen. He goes all the way in for a defensive touchdown. Looked like Antoine Holloway ending up with that one for the Axemen, and he takes it all the way back.
The ruling on the field is a turnover touchdown by Eau Claire. That ruling is under further review.
And the play will go under further review now. 8:17 left until halftime here. That would be a huge play for Eau Claire. It would give them the lead back. I think either way, they're probably ending up with the ball here. I think it's just a question of, was that still live for him to run it back for the score or not? Like I said, there was multiple fumbles on that play. And the Lunkers have had an issue hanging onto the ball here in the first half. That's 4 or 5 times they've put it on the ground now off the snap.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
And they're going to uphold that call on the field. It will be a touchdown for the Axemen. So they take the lead 18-12, and they'll go for 2. Freeman throwing to the far corner, and he airmails it off the wall, up and over everyone. The try is no good. It remains a 6-point game. 8:06 remaining before halftime. After taking the lead thanks to a great defensive effort, Axemen Mo Strong will be throwing from right to left here to get us back underway. Was drifting towards the sideline. He actually touched the sideline and then is dragged down. They'll give him forward progress to the 6. Anton Brown Jr. on the tackle there, I believe. So Josh White brings the Lunkers offense back out onto the field. And he's got Mackey with him in the backfield. Mackey has been doing fairly well, and this is going to be ruled incomplete.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 6. This time they give Mackey up the middle. Now he cuts up the left far side for us, and he is hammered into the wall at midfield. Jacob Davies will get credit for that tackle there. Give him a pretty good lick. Got a man in motion. Back to White. He's in trouble again, being pursued. He's all the way back to his own 10. Now he has his man. Mackey was wide open underneath there, and the cracking of the pads. And another solid hit down inside the 20. Was Antoine Brown there. Antoine Brown Jr. on the hit. Snap to White. He's under pressure big time from David Facone. He gets rid of it. Incomplete, it'll be third down. Axemen continuing to get a fair amount of pressure defensively. White, he's looking, he throws, it's complete and driven down inside the 5. That pass complete to Devontae Key. It'll bring up a 1st and goal at the 4. Lunkers looking to tie this thing back up as we approach 5 minutes to go until halftime.
Timeout, Ozarks, their first of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Taking their first timeout at 4:56 remaining. Both teams lining back up here out of the timeout. First and goal coming up. They give to Mackey. Tries the near side. Multiple defenders on him, running him into the wall. And it's a touchdown. Mackey does it again for the Lunkers. And they made their decision pretty quickly this time. They'll go for 2. Looking to take the lead. We're tied at 18. Here's White looking around. He has some time. Now running out of time. A good block there. And he continues to run away from defenders, looking for somewhere to go. He throws it to the far corner, and it bounces around. Ultimately incomplete to the turf. So the try is no good, and it remains 18-18. We have 3 minutes, 50 seconds until halftime. Actually, I think, didn't realize, but Matt Rush went over the wall there and was actually down after the play. He's now being helped out and around that end wall, out through the lobby, back around to the Lunkers bench, which is on our near side down to our right. So we'll get things lined up for another throw off here. Lacavius Daniel has the ball for the Lunkers. It's dropped into the wall, recovered, but by that point, there wasn't anywhere for him to go. Eau Claire will take over inside their own 10. Spot is going to be about the 8. It'll be 1st and 10. Wade Freeman and his offense back to work in a tie game. Throws the far side. He's got a man wide open. 1st down and quite a bit more, almost up to midfield. To Stanley Boom Williams. It'll be a 1st down at the 24. As we approach 3 minutes to play in the 1st half. Getting a reset on the play clock there. Hands it off, running far side, driven hard into the wall, short of the sticks, but a good play there. Austin Bacher getting the call there. And making good use of his opportunity, a nice gain of about 9. Second and about a yard. And they're going to pick up the 1st down just inside the 15. Bacher getting the call again there. And we've hit 2 minutes to go until halftime.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So an exciting, tight, back and forth tie game we have here approaching halftime. It's the Axemen's home debut. This version of football, this league, brand new to this area, brand new to myself as well. Got both teams lined back up here, coming out of the 2-minute warning. Snap to Wade Freeman, throwing into the corner and incomplete. He was looking for McSweeney. So second down and 10 from the 14. We'll do it again. Back to pass this time. And he slips and falls. And is then touched down by L.C. Taser. So that makes it third and much longer here, back out at the 21. Need to get it down to about the 4 if they want to convert. Freeman dropped back. Now he's going to run it up the middle himself. A combined tackle effort there at the 14, so they get back to the original line of scrimmage here. 4th and 10. The Axemen are facing here. Clock rolling, under a minute to go until halftime now. Axemen looking to steal the lead here right before the break, but need to convert this one. Freeman back in trouble, lets it go. He's got a man and it's caught. He'll get down inside the 10 into the wall, but it will not be enough for the first down. They were fairly fortunate to get any kind of yardage out of that one. Get Craig Travis all over Wade Freeman there, and he still manages to complete that and get something positive out of it. Lunkers are going to take over at their 8. They have 2 timeouts, but only 31 seconds to work with here. This is Matt Rush, and he is being rushed, and he is brought down. They'll give him forward progress to the 10.
Timeout, Ozarks. Their second of the half. 30 seconds in length.
And the Lunkers immediately call that second timeout. 22 seconds remaining.
Correction. Timeout, Axemen. Their first of the half.
Oh, it was actually
30 seconds in length.
Axemen taking their first timeout there. So they had all 3 of their timeouts. They've got them pinned back a bit here offensively, maybe trying to get it back with a couple seconds left. Second down and 8. Here we go. Matt Rush looking for someone to go. Now he's going to run it right up the middle. He's got the first down to the 19. And we have another timeout called. This time it looks like it was the Lunkers.
Timeout, Ozarks. Their second of the half.
And it was. That's
clock operator, please put 14 seconds on the game clock. Thank you.
And they're going to add 2 seconds back to the clock here. 14 seconds until halftime. So now the strategy for Tay Brooks' team looks like it's going to change a little bit. They're going to go more into a prevent prevent the score type mindset here versus trying to get the ball back. Rush throwing far side. He overshot his man into the bleachers. He was looking for Kendrick Payne. That leaves 8 seconds on the clock. And they are 31 yards from the end zone here. Lunkers trying to take the lead into half here. Axemen trying to keep it tied. Here's Rush. He drops the ball and somehow got it away there to Najee Kelly, but time has expired here on the first half at the end of that play.
That is the end of the first half.
Throwing off to the Axemen here. Lacavius Daniel given the ball by the referee. Back deep for Eau Claire, Devon Ford. And here we go for the second half. And that goes up off the rafters. The second time we've seen that here tonight. Each side has done that once now.
Throw off infraction. The ball be placed in midfield. First down.
And that gives Eau Claire excellent field position. They get to start right in the middle. First and 10, lining up at quarterback for the Axemen here is Joel Shaw. He goes up the middle, runs through his own man, and then is going down the near sideline. They try to drag him down. He goes into the wall, but that's still in play in this league, and he goes all the way to the end zone. So a 25-yard touchdown for the Axemen on their first play from scrimmage of the second half. And they're going to line up and go for one here on the point after attempt from the 5-yard line. Here's Shaw again. He loses the ball. It's still on the turf. It's recovered by the Axemen. He shovels it up to Devon Ford. That broken play from the start results in one more point on the board anyway. 25-18.
The ruling
Axemen.
on the field. The ruling on the field is a successful 2-point try. That play is under further review.
And they'll go to further video review on this one. It was a forward pass, but he was well behind the line of scrimmage, it appeared. Just another example of some of the wild, exciting, unconventional football plays and moments you can see here in this league. If you're in the Eau Claire area, the Axemen are right back here next Saturday night at 7. And you need to get out here and check out the Arena League. Replay officials still going over this previous play. Axe Maidens entertain the crowd. And you even get an extra lumberjack show when you come to the game live. Live wood splitting for your pleasure.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
And you heard it from Tyler Downs there. Play is upheld. It remains 25-18. Just under 14 to go here. We're just over a minute into the second half. Player coming on late for the Lunkers there. Here's the throw. Bounces inside the 5 and now all the way off the back wall, which they're saying live ball still. It didn't hit the boundary wall. It hit the wall of the arena beyond that.
The ruling on the field is a touchback. The ball will be placed at the 5-yard line.
And they will call touchback to the 5-yard line. So the Lunkers here come out their first offensive possession of the second half and find themselves down early. But a long way to go in this one. Josh White was looking for somewhere to go. He throws near side, incomplete. It'll be second down. And a flag at the snap.
False start. Offense. Number 3.
False start.
Half the distance to the goal.
It's a half
Second
the
down.
distance to the goal penalty. It'll put them back to the 2.5. So 2nd and 12 and a half to go. And off to McKee, and ooh, big hit. Joseph King getting low, getting the shoulder on him. A short gain. It'll be third down. And about 7. White with a man in motion. Goes back. He tries to go up the middle, but then he's dragged down from behind. Antoine Holloway bringing down Josh White for a loss there. It'll be 4th and 9. The Axemen defense continuing to do damage.
The Ozarks
here.
have elected to surrender. It'll be first down and 10 at the 15-yard line, Eau Claire.
Because there's no punting in this league, they're electing to just turn the ball back over to the Axemen, who will start at their own 15 then. Instead of going for it, potentially not making that conversion and giving them even better field position. Joel Shaw continues to quarterback the Axemen here. Unsure of the status of Wade Freeman, who started the game in that position. First and 10 for the Axemen at their own 15. Shaw taking it himself for a couple. About 2 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shaw has Austin Bacher with him in the backfield. Going forward in motion to give to Bacher. Coming to the near side, just runs straight into the wall for another short gain. It'll be 3rd down. And about 5 yards to go. Same kind of look there pre-snap. Shaw taking it himself again. Running down the far side. He's going all the way. He runs through Lacavius Daniel down inside the 5-yard line. It won't be a score, but it'll be 1st and goal for the Axemen.
The previous play is under further review for a running lane violation.
And they're going to review the previous play for potential running lane violation. The quarterback is going to run here in the Arena League. They got to stay between those hashes. Up until a certain point to prevent them from just rolling out and sprinting down the sideline every single play, of course. And they're just looking to see, he's right on the edge of the hash there as he crossed the 20.
After review, we had a foul for a running lane violation. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 3rd down.
And they're going to change the call on the field here. They will call running lane violation. And the Boo Birds come out for the first time here tonight at the Sonatag. So with that running lane violation penalty, it puts them back to the 10, where it will now be 3rd down and 15. And Wade Freeman is back out there at quarterback. And he's going deep right away, and he's got a man complete down inside the 15. It's Mo Strong, and that is not his first big catch of the day. Had a nice play for a touchdown in the first half as well. First and 10 for the Axemen at the 13. Ball is on the ground there somewhere. Wade Freeman, quarterback, never really had that, and it's a turnover. The Lunkers have recovered that.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. It's going to be 1st down, Ozarks.
And so the ruling on the field will be a turnover. 1st down, Ozarks Lunkers at the 17. So Lunkers 1st down at the 16. And now we have more whistles
The previous play is under further review.
And this play will go under review as well. Lots of crazy things going on in this game. A bunch of reviews on interesting plays. That would be a big momentum shift. Eau Claire was looking to go in and extend this lead. It'd be big for the Lunkers to maintain this possession here.
All right. After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. We have a fumble. It'll be first down, Ozark.
Ruling on the field, it will be first down, Lunkers. Matt Rush lining up at quarterback here for the Lunkers. He gives to Mackey, who went all the way to the far side and now back to the middle and is driven down by Anton Brown Jr. And number 10, David Facone, was also in there on that. They get about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 from the 21. And Rush goes right up the middle, calls his own number. He goes all the way down inside the 20. Another first down for the Lunkers at the 17. Waiting on the sticks to set here, and it looks like the chain has come off of the sticks. So brief delay here while they fix that. Looks like they've got it figured out. And we're ready to go again. Snap to Rush, gives to Mackey. He's trying the middle. A strong run. And a flag comes down at the end. Antoine Holloway brought him down near the 10.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 4 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
And there you have it. They'll call an unnecessary roughness personal foul there. That's 15 yards on Holloway on that hit. So the ball moves all the way to the 5 where it'll be first and goal. Lunkers really want to punch this in, and the ball hits the ground again off the snap. It's bouncing all over down there. Looked like the Axemen might come up with it clean and take it all the way back, but they couldn't. Lunkers end up recovering that. They lost about 9 yards, it looks like. 2nd and goal out at the 14. Snap fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Has a man open at the 10. Heads towards the sideline and driven into the wall just short of the 5. Was Rajay Johnson Spencers. Third and goal at the 6 for the Lunkers. Give to Mackey. Tries the near side, brought down inside the 5. They'll give him maybe the 2. It'll be 4th down and goal. Big important play coming up here. They go to Mackey. He's done a lot of damage today, and he does damage again right there. He's into the end zone for a Lunkers touchdown. So it's now a 1-point game, 25-24. And they're lining up to go for 2 and the lead here. Rush getting everybody where he wants them. Snap, Rush is looking. Looked like he wanted to throw the far side corner, but couldn't. Now he takes off up between the hashes himself. And he's buried under around the 5. The try will be no good. The Axemen maintain their 1-point lead. And we may have an injured Axeman here, or at least slow to get up. Helped up by his teammate there was Anton Brown Jr. .544 to go here in quarter number 3. All lined up for the throw off here. Devon Ford eventually ends up with it in his own end zone. Did he come out or not? They're blowing the play dead now.
The rolling on the field as the progress was stopped at the 1-yard line prior to the pitch. First down.
Say forward progress stopped prior to the pitch at the 1-yard line. Brooks obviously does not agree with that. So the Axemen will be pinned in a tough spot here. And there appears to be further discussion going on now about that play down there. Here we go, Joel Shaw under center. The ball was dropped. And recovered for a Lunkers touchdown. By Javian McDaniel, and we have flags everywhere after this play. All kinds of jawing going on down there.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the Ozarks in the end zone for a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 11 on the Ozarks, that 15-yard penalty be enforced after the preceding throw-off.
So it is a touchdown for the Lunkers here. They get Lacavius Daniel for a personal foul after the play. There was 3 flags thrown on that. So it should be, I believe, 30-25 Lunkers now. Scoreboard has not updated yet. .505 to go until the end of the third quarter here. Referee blows his whistle and we're ready to go again. They'll go for 1. This is Rush. He throws and it's off the wall, incomplete. So the score remains Lunkers 30, Axemen 25. So a huge swing of momentum there in the last couple of minutes. And we're underway again. Devon Ford for the Axemen. He slips a tackle, heads back the other way up the far side. He's still on his feet, dragged down from behind inside the 15. A great return for Devon Ford. So the Axemen answer right back with a big special teams play there to put themselves in good position. It'll be first
Half the distance to the goal
11.
from the prior unsportsmanlike conduct foul. It'll be first down.
And actually now with the enforcement of that previous personal foul, they actually advance it up to the 6. So it's first and goal from the 6 now. And we have jumping before the snap. Zero LC Taser.
Offsides. Defense with contact.
Through the center,
number 0. Half the distance remains first down.
It'll be from there a half a distance penalty, so it'll go to the 3. So now first and goal at the 3-yard line for the Axemen. Tries to keep it himself. He's been stood up by the entire defense there basically, and he finally goes down. Loss of 1. Second and goal at the 4. Shaw running around back there trying to make a man miss. Throws it up and it flips out of play, incomplete. So it'll be third and goal from the 4. Shaw was under a lot of duress there going down as he got rid of that thing. Axemen would really like to capitalize on this field position after that long throw-off return. It's so far tough going. Oh, and a sneaky little toss right up the middle to Patrick McSweeney for the touchdown. And the Axemen will go back on top, 31-30. Two and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Axemen elect to go for one on the try. Shaw fakes to Bacher, throws the end zone, and it is incomplete. Try is no good. It'll remain a 1-point game. 31-30, the Axemen lead in this wild back and forth affair. As they split another log up there in the lounge for another Axemen touchdown. Come for the football, stay for the logging sports, I guess you might say. Here we go, throw off from the right, that goes into the ceiling. The third time we've seen a throw off infraction.
Throw off violation, throwing team. Ball will be placed at midfield,
So
first
the ball
down.
will go to midfield, Lunkers will take over. Down by 1. Snap to White. He rolls the far side. Now throws back the near side to Mackey, who is wrapped up. Forward progress will be no gain there. Holloway credited with that tackle. White's going to take it himself this time, and he dives, basically gives himself up across the 20. So the ball to the 19, where it'll be 3rd down and 4. As we go under 1 minute to go in the third quarter in this 1-point game. Every play becoming more and more important here. And this a big 3rd down. White gives to Mackey. He was looking far side. That wasn't there. He tries to bring it back. And he is dropped by Shaq Currington. So it's going to be 4th and 6 here at the 21. 20 seconds to the end of the quarter now. Lunkers are going to go for it. Or will they? The play clock running down. We got zeros and the flags fly.
Delay of game.
And that'll
Offense.
be a delay of game.
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
It's going to make it 4th and 11 now, back on the other side of midfield. 9 seconds on the game clock here, which is now running again. See if they even take the snap here before the end of the quarter. They will. White all the way back to his own 10. He's in trouble. Coming to the near side, he throws from the wall to the far opposite corner, and it is almost intercepted and dropped in the end zone. As time expires on the 3rd quarter, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Axemen will go back on offense.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
And it's the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back after the break. Don't forget to download the Fan Club app today. Join your home team and earn extra game. Got Boom Williams with him. Now he goes in motion. Shaw's in trouble, but he gets out of it. Pitches it ahead to Devon Ford, who goes in for a touchdown, and another flag flies at the end of this play. Here's Tyler Downs to tell us about it.
Personal foul. Illegal blindside block. Offense, number 0. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
They call a blindside block on the Axemen here. That's 15 yards. It'll put them back all the way to the 17 and wipe out the score. Shaw with a 3-man backfield with him. Gives to Bacher. And he slithers his way inside the 10 to the 9, where it will be 2nd and goal. Play clock under 10. Man in motion. Pitch out to Williams. Run into the wall down inside the 5. Looks like they'll give him the 4. It'll be 3rd and goal. And now another stoppage. They had some sort of piece of equipment laying in the end zone there. Now we're ready to go. Shaw with Williams and Ford. Got Bacher behind him. He's going to take it himself. Tries to go up over the top and just overshoots his man in Patrick McSweeney. It goes off the folded bleachers, incomplete. 4th down and goal. Axemen trying to extend this very slim 1-point lead. Big fourth down here for both of these teams. Penetration immediately. And Shaw going nowhere but backwards. We'll see where they give the progress there, but regardless, that's a turnover on downs. The ball back to the Lunkers. Looks like the spot will be about the 12, 13-yard line there. First and 10, a wild snap, but this time it was corralled. His pass is complete, but Emery Bryant Jr. had absolutely nowhere to go. And a completed pass that goes for no gain. Second and 10. Snap to Rush. Rush going up the middle. Dragged down by the ankles. Out near the 20. Where it will be third down. Third and about 4 here. This time they hand it off, and he's swarmed at the 20. Very little to work with there. They might have got a yard. Joseph King there first. Fourth down at the 20. It's fourth and about 3. Lunkers going to go for this one on their own side of the field. And the ball is on the ground again, and it's recovered by the Axemen. Antoine Holloway coming up with it at the 17, so excellent field position for the Axemen to try and extend this 1-point lead. 10:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And it appears they continue to have issues with the chains over there that keeps coming undone. Now, there it goes again. A slight delay for issues with the chain gang. Axemen here are lining up with, it looks like Kendrick Payne actually going to take this snap. Takes it himself, goes through one tackle. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 Lunkers to finally get him down just inside the 10. So a nice little self-effort there by Payne. Second and 2. We hit the 10-minute mark to go here in the fourth quarter. Payne going all the way up under center this time, and the defense jumps early again. Another flag down. Officials appeared to be signaling offsides there immediately.
Offsides. Defense with contact. Half the distance to the goal results in a first down.
Penalty from where they were on the field. They will put it on the 5, and it's a first and goal here. give here to Devon Ford, and he makes that one look pretty easy. A touchdown for the Axemen. And gives that ball away to a lucky fan down low there. Axemen extend their lead 37-30. They'll go for one, line it up at the 5. Wade Freeman taking the snap this time. He zings it out there quickly. And it's incomplete. The try is no good, but the Axemen lead by 7 with 8:50. And the flag flies.
Throw off violation.
And it's going to be
the ball be placed in midfield. First down.
Go to midfield.
Yep. 20.
The Lunkers find themselves down by 7. 8:46 to go, starting in good field position. There's no one lined up to take this snap from the center. And the play clock expires. No, the Lunkers are going to call
timeout. Lunkers, their first of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Personnel issues going on there. And a very brief timeout taken there. We're ready to go again. Snap to White, it was high. He's got a man across midfield. They're gonna say that's incomplete, but a huge hit on that play to break that up by Jacob Davies. That might be the hardest hit we've seen yet today, and there have been some big ones. Makes it second down. Flings it out. So Payne, and they just keep piling onto him on the wall there after a gain of a couple. Payne may be feeling the pain after that one. Little issue getting the ball spotted here. Ready to go again. Third down and 8. White has his man complete, and that will be a first down by about a yard. So first down for the Lunkers. And we have another whistle here.
On the last play, the chains were off. It's going to be fourth down. Fourth and 1.
Chains may have come undone and been in the wrong position there. They're changing it back to 4th down now at the 16. Kind of an odd situation there. So a big 4th down here all of a sudden. Snap to White, he takes it himself. He's close. They're running across to spot it right at the 15. It's going to be a 1st down, I do believe. White lost his helmet. And the ball gets placed just inside the 15 for that 1st down. And so White coming off the field. Rush goes in. Play clock at 7. Snap to Rush. Give to Mackey. He eventually gets free and brings it up the near side, untouched for the score. And Mackey does it again. So the Lunkers back within 1. It's 37-36, 5.5 to play. They're going to go for 2 here instead of just going for the tie. Rush still at quarterback. He's got lots of time here. Now he's finally in a little bit of trouble. Throws the end zone, he's got a man open, and the 2-point try is good. And that was who else but Brandon Mackey once again making the big play. Lunkers get the lead now, 38-37, under 5 minutes to play. And if the rest of this game has been any indication, what another 5 minutes this is going to be, folks. So they have reset the clock back to an even 5 minutes. Cavius Daniel for the throw off. Fielded at the 6, dancing around, looking for somewhere to go. He finds a lane. And an ankle tackle at the 18, where it will be 1st down for the Axemen, who now find themselves down by 1 instead of up by 1. Man in motion. Snap to Freeman. Pitch to Williams. He's got some blocking and he's got speed and elusiveness, and he is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Axemen. And they respond right back in a big way. No flags down on that one. Axemen now lead 43-38, under 4 minutes to play. They're going for two. The motion man most strong. Freeman trying to call his own number on this. Actually ends up with Joel Shaw there too. But he doesn't get in either. It remains 43-38.
The extra point is no good.
Clock. And a 5-point game now. Short breather here for both sides as they get ready for what promises to be a very entertaining 3.5 more minutes of play. And maybe more the way this thing is going, as they split another log up in the hospitality lounge. Football with a side of timber sports. Mo Strong getting ready to throw off here for Eau Claire. Lunkers have Emery Bryant Jr. back deep. Kind of a short throw there, just inside the 10. He makes a spin move and gets away, slips another tackle. The third man to him and his teammates finally bring him down just shy of midfield. .310 to go here. Lunkers find themselves down by 5. Rush back in at quarterback. And he's running right up the middle, slipping through tacklers and finally brought down by the last defenders possible at the 9. It's going to be first and goal just like that. 2:45 to go. Give to Mackey. He's slipping tackles. He's dragging people to the goal line and in for the Lunkers touchdown as we continue to go back and forth. Mackey once again for the Lunkers. Having himself a day here. Lunkers are going to go for 2. They now lead 44-43 with 2 minutes to play. Snap to Rush. He's in trouble. He's on the move. He throws for the near side corner, and it goes out of play, incomplete.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
As we get down to the final 2 minutes to go here, and what more could you ask for? A 1-point game. 87 points combined so far. and probably more to come. So Axemen will be getting the ball back here shortly, chasing their first ever win in the Arena League. This, of course, just their second game. Looks like we're just about ready to go here with another throw off. Rajay Johnson Spencers looks like he's going to be given the ball here. I like his choice of that, well, we'll call it basically a North Carolina blue on his socks and gloves there. Devon Ford all the way back in his own end zone to field that one. Now he's getting upfield to the 15. And then buried at the 19. Axemen take over, 1:52 remaining. (44-43), the Lunkers lead. Joel Shaw taking the snap, and flags fly.
False start.
And
Offense.
false start against Eau Claire.
5-yard penalty. First down.
They get Austin Bacher. So it will be 1st and 15 at the 14. Shaw, tough time finding anywhere to go there. He picks up a couple, but it's still second and a long way from the 16. Looked like that may have been a blown play off the snap too, maybe almost a fumble. McSweeney. And a completed pass for a loss of yardage there. Not what they were looking for. The ball back to the 14 again for 3rd and 15 to go. 1 minute left in this quarter. It's a 1-point game. We have movement and a flag.
False start.
And they're going to get him on false start again.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So make it 3rd and 20 with just under a minute to play here. Axemen have worked themselves into a difficult spot. And another flag comes down.
We have an illegal huddle on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
And they had too many men in the huddle. Another penalty on the Axemen, continuing to shoot themselves in the foot here, moving backwards.
Their first of the half.
Mental mistakes. Mental mistakes for the Axemen, putting them in a very tough spot here. Ball's all the way back to the 4. They need to get it to the opposite 21. In 2 plays. Both teams 2 timeouts remaining. Freeman from his goal line takes the snap and looking to throw. He's going long, and it is caught on a jump ball by Patrick McSweeney down around the 5-yard line. It was hard for me to tell live from my angle on that.
Ozarks are challenging the result of the play as a completed catch.
Challenging
timeout on the field.
Play. Oh my, big review coming up here. 44-43 with 44 seconds on the clock. And a prayer of a Hail Mary of sorts there, at least for the time being. Has Eau Claire in a good spot, but we'll see. The review continues. And why wouldn't it be big drama the way this game has gone? Video officials still discussing.
After review, the ball hit the ground. Incomplete pass.
And they are going to overturn that previous play. Some jawing and jabbering and things going on there between Jalen Jackson and some fans in the field suites down there after that call overturned. So they've moved the ball back to the 4 where it was. It's going to be 4th down. So we'll line them back up and do it again. Wade Freeman again from his goal line. Looking for a big play again here. Coming to the near side. It's a jump ball. It's caught. It appears it goes out of my vision. The only little corner I can't see, but the touchdown signal is up. It appears touchdown Axemen. I think it was Patrick McSweeney again. It's 49-44 Axemen, and they're going to go for two. Just getting into the only corner where I couldn't exactly see what happened there, folks. I do apologize. It's the only spot I can't see. Five-point lead, trying to make it 7. Freeman hits his man, and boy, he got blasted head first into the wall there, right in front of the team bench. The try is no good. The lead remains 5. 35 seconds to play. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back swings of emotion. Axemen thought they had a huge play. It gets wiped out. They come right back with an even bigger play. They said, well, we're not going to leave it to chance this time. We're going to throw it all the way to the end zone this time. Getting ready to split another block of wood up there. Oh, did not get it on the first attempt. There it is. Oh, he went back for a second one for good measure. And a third, why not? Got to use up those logs here. We're almost at the end of the game. Mo Strong will be the thrower. Lunkers have Bryant Jr. back inside his 5. Strong airs it out. Here we go. Caught at the 6, far side. He brings it back to the near side. There's no one over here. And he is brought down, but across midfield with 28 seconds on the clock. The Lunkers got the big return they were looking for. Quite sure what was going on down there in front of the Lunkers bench. Now we got to go on the crowd getting on their feet here at the Sonatag Center. Snap to White. They do a little reversal. Matt Rush ends up with it. He is blasted into the far side wall by Antoine Holloway. At the 16. .23 seconds remaining. They run the same play, but it comes back an extra time to this side. Emery Bryant Jr. is stuffed for no gain, and the Lunkers take a timeout with 14 seconds to go. It's going to be third down and
Ozarks.
5.
Their second of the half. 30 seconds in length.
So the Axemen defense, who have made some big plays today despite this high-scoring game, coming up big there on first and second down. Game clock looks like it has been set back to 15 seconds remaining. Third down from the 16. Josh White trying to lead A comeback winning drive here for the Lunkers. Snap White. He's got lots of time. He's going to run himself. He's tackled from behind, but I think he might have a first down. Hard to tell. The first down marker has fallen.
Ozarks, their third and final timeout of the game.
And the Ozarks
30 seconds
call
timeout.
their final timeout regardless. And it's going to be a first down at the 9. It's going to be first and goal with under 10 seconds to go. Boy, it doesn't get much closer than this, folks. First and goal at the 9. The clock is at 8. The Axemen lead is 5. There's the whistle. The timeout is over. And it's time to decide this game. Josh White has gotten them into the red zone. Good snap. He's got some time. He throws a dart, and it's incomplete. 3 seconds still on the game clock. It'll be a second and goal from the 9. And this, barring a penalty, will almost certainly be the final play of this game. And now we have flags. The play clock hits 0. And it's a delay of game
Offense.
against the
5-yard
Lunkers.
penalty.
It's going to move it back out to
Third
the
down.
14. And that short play clock coming into play here a couple of times today with some delay of games. Second and goal from the 14. 3 seconds remaining. Here's White. Has all day. He's in trouble. Ooh, hit us. He throws. Intercepted. In the end zone, I believe it was Shaq Currington coming away with the ball for the Axemen. I don't see any more penalty flags.
That is the end.
And the Axemen have won for the first time in the Arena League. Here at home in front of their fans at the Sonatag Center. And if that doesn't get you interested in the Arena League in this area, I don't know what's going to. You couldn't have asked for a more exciting home opener for a franchise, could you? 49-44, they walk.
Fly away. It's the first time of today.